Man, this movie. This movie sucks balls. I mean, I've never experienced anything this bad ever in a movie. Like, there's been movies that I knew for a fact were going to be bad from the beginning, but this film did the biggest 180 in movie history. Like, this is the biggest fuck you to anyone who loved the first Joker movie. I wasn't really planning on making a spoiler video for this because I just don't care. But this movie pissed me so off that I just had to get it off my chest. I wasn't very specific in the last video because it was a spoiler free, and there are some people that do want to see this movie for themselves, even though I tried to warn them about this fucking movie. But hey, they can do whatever they want. Now I'm letting all of the rage out because this fucking movie, like I said, I don't even know what the fuck I just saw. So I'm pretty much just going to talk about the last act of the film where oh my god, I have no idea what Todd Phillips was thinking of. It's pretty obvious he didn't want to make this movie. I mean, he said in multiple interviews that he didn't want to make a sequel to this. Like, it was a one and done film and it should have stayed that way. But the movie made $1 billion, so obviously Warner Brothers probably forced him to do it. And so that would be the funniest thing if Todd Phillips made this film bad on purpose. If that's true, then I'm probably commend him for that. Stick it to Warner Brothers. So the first and second acts are pretty much just a musical fiasco. Like, it doesn't happen all the time, but it pretty much is just Arthur Fleck's imagination where he's singing with Harley and dancing and singing, yada, yada, yada. Most of the time he's wearing the makeup, it's usually through his imagination, through these musical elements. And the only time we only see him in the makeup that isn't like a hallucination, it's during his trial. And he doesn't kill anyone in this film. All of the killings that happen are through the musical scenes. He hasn't even killed those two asshole guards that make fun of him and beat him up all the time. This is a fucking Joker movie. If you're making a Joker film, the Joker is a fucking psycho and should kill people. So fuck that, I guess. And again, one of the reasons why they should not have made a sequel to this is because it ruins the film by all the discussions and debates that people had with the first film. It completely answers everything that we had questions about. All of them answered. So all those questions of what is real and what is not from the first movie, yeah, they're all answered completely. And some of them make no sense. So it's during the film, Arthur mentions that he's killed like 6 people. But in reality, it was actually more than that. So let's count it down. He killed the 3 teenagers that were in the train. He killed Murray Franklin. He killed his mom, and he killed that one dude that bullied him during work. But then, at the end of the first movie, he apparently, from all that blood in his shoes, he killed the therapist, but only 6 were killed. Either it was all in his imagination, or Todd Phillips forgot. So pretty much, the whole entire movie is trials and musicals, and it just recaps the whole entire first movie. The third act is where everything goes to shit. So after his big triumphant trial, he's over there, the crowd is cheering, Harley's there supporting him. Then all of a sudden, during a scene where after that happens, the cops beat the shit out of him, and I don't even know if it was implied, but it looked like there was more that happened. I cannot say it because of fucking YouTube, but hey, you don't want to know. So after that traumatic moment that Arthur went through, that completely changed Arthur's perspective now. And he completely no longer wants to be Joker. He wants to give up everything. He does his closing to the jury and all that stuff, and he just gives up, and everyone leaves. Even Harley at the end leaves him in the end because she wanted Joker, and that was it. And then he goes back to prison, and then some other inmate shows up, stabs him multiple times with a shiv, and yeah, Arthur Fleck fucking dies. And the guy that killed him, who by the way only shows up in a couple split-second scenes, starts laughing, and he starts carving a smile in his mouth, implying that he might be the real Joker. He's over there laughing, carving a smile on his face. I guess all of that is implying that Arthur Fleck is not Joker. He was never the Joker. This guy right there that killed him was the real Joker and all that. That's how the movie presents it. So all of that stuff from the first movie where he goes insane and becomes the Joker, all of that is thrown away in the trash. Arthur Fleck, who was a character that went through a lot, and once he gets pushed to the edge, he finally becomes the Joker. And in the end of the first film, he accepts the fact that he is the Joker, that he is the clown prince of crime, and all his actions cause chaos. That is literally the Joker. The Joker is not sympathetic. The Joker is a psychotic who kills people for fun. That's the Joker. It makes it meaningless. This guy that we follow through these two films, yeah, he doesn't matter. He's not the real Joker. This other guy that was there for like 2 seconds through the entire fucking movie in total is the real Joker. And so, yeah, this movie fucking sucks. Once the movie finished, this was my reaction the entire time. This just proves that some movies don't need a sequel, and this is one of them. So anyways, I'm done talking about this film. Like and subscribe, and as always, let's hug it out.